Welcome to Three Things Live. Hello, hello.
Hey, it's so good to see you.
Oh my goodness, it feels like it's been a minute since I've been here.
Yeah.
I am happy to be back. I've had a great time going to H&H, going to see a new grandbaby, all the things.
Oh, that's so fun.
But today, we're here, you're here, and we're so happy you are. Welcome to Three Things Live. Let's go. All right, welcome back everyone to Three Things Live. I'm Kris here at my girlfriend's quilt shop, and I'm so excited to be here with you. It has been a wonderful weekend. We hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day to all the women out there. And I also appreciate all the birthday wishes. Thank you so very much. It's been a fun weekend, and it's always nice to just hear from you, and I want you to know how much I appreciate it. I truly do. 53. It's the big 53. It feels just like yesterday that it was the big 50.
Yeah.
And here we go.
53.
Life just keeps going.
It does, Kris. You're, how was it when you were 53? Right?
Let me see if I remember. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It's a hot minute.
Oh, yeah, right. I think it was just yesterday for you too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, so how are you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah. Did you have a good Mother's Day?
Yes.
We did. It was nice.
Family
Pretty
around?
quiet. A little bit of family here and there, but it was quiet. It was nice.
Good.
It was great.
I had a big, nice, long nap. It was the best. I went to church, came home, and I just said, all I want to do is just sleep. And a few hours later, it was like time to get up.
Then it was
But it felt good.
Yeah.
Oh, we hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day as well. And, you know, this is the time of year that we really start thinking about some upcoming holidays, including the July 4th holiday. You know, it's just around the corner. And we have done a call out to all of you, and I haven't heard from some of you yet. So let this be your invite, your personal invitation to participate in our Stitch Your Story America that is coming up. And we, you know, it's just not going to be the same unless we have you and all of your blogs to participate in. We can't make a flag without you. But we do appreciate all the ones that have come in so far. And so may this be your sign. May this be your reminder, if you will, to just sit down for a few minutes, even today, tomorrow possibly, and hurry and stitch out a block. I'm going to tell you, we have made it as easy as possible. You don't even have to stitch something out. You can send in a 6.5 inch piece of fabric and call it good. But we want you represented.
Put your name on it. Put your state, where you're from, whatever. But just, you know, then you're going to be part of our story too.
Exactly. And so speaking of states, I've got some papers here, folks. I'm going to give a beating to a few states out there. No, I'm just kidding. But honestly, what we've been doing is that we at the warehouse they printed out a map of the United States, and they made an asterisk as to what states have been represented. Now I'm going to do a call out, and if this is your state, this means I'm talking to you. We need a block represented from your state. Now, even if we have more than one represented from a state, obviously that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, you bet. The more the merrier.
We need at least 250 blocks for this. So I'm talking to you, Idaho. Idaho? Come on, Idaho. Where
Jessica,
are you?
You better get Jessica
I could get
there
Jess on there.
Yeah.
Wyoming, Montana, California, Oregon is not represented yet. Kansas, Kathy Osterhaus, where are you, my friend? Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, New York, New York, I just saw one come in today.
Yes.
New York, you're covered. Although, if you're still from New York, we want to hear from you. And Michigan and Wisconsin. Okay, all the other states are, Alaska. Okay.
Okay.
Does that mean any of you? Are you out there? Tell me you're here and say, Kris, I promise I'm sending a block to you this week. No pressure, but lots of pressure. Lots of pressure coming from all of us here at Girlfriends. We want you to be represented. Maryland is missing, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts.
Okay.
I know we've got
All
friends in
right.
all
Yeah.
of those
Go.
states.
I could put some names out there for us.
Anita
so
said
come on,
you will
ladies.
have West Virginia coming
Good,
soon from
good,
me. Okay, who
good.
else? Wisconsin is in the mail. Okay, I love
Nice.
hearing that. Good job, Renelle.
Erica
Let's
from
see,
Idaho
Erica
Falls.
from Idaho Falls. Erica, let's get on
get
it, my
your-
friend. I will come up to IF. You know, if you know, I will come up to IF and personally get it from you. We have some people that we need represented, some states, I should say. So anyway, let that be your invitation, and we would be so grateful. Also, we are marking off, I'm almost embarrassed to show you this, but I'm going to do it. We're marking off on a little chart that we keep at the warehouse how many blocks are still needed for this flag. Folks, we only have 5 rows of about 17 rows.
Oh,
So,
okay.
my friends, we need your help. We need your help. We cannot put together a community flag without your blocks. So,
Yes.
would you be so kind to just, it can be pieced, it can be applique, it can be sublimated.
Right,
It could
which-
be
Yeah.
painted, it could be drawn.
Well, you could
it could
do
be stitched.
any kind of
Anything.
anything.
And you can send more than one.
You can send more than one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You could
So
definitely send
we
more
would
than
love
one.
that. Nancy said she guesses she better get on
Yes.
it. That's right, Nancy. My friend Nancy's from California.
There you go.
So I know you're from there. Helene from Florida. Welcome, welcome.
Yes.
And let's see.
Illinois is up
Sharon
there.
says she mailed 2 blocks Thursday from Illinois.
Ah,
Yes.
nice.
All
All
right.
right.
Well, Donna said she'll do more.
Perfect.
Okay. You guys are awesome. Thank you,
That's
thank you,
great.
thank you. And we love hearing from you. In fact, we've got the mailbox
Yes,
out
we
today.
do.
Isn't there a song about mail or something, you know? what
there's
is
a
that
movie.
song, Eric? Like mail?
Oh, Blue's Clues.
It's mail time. Mail time.
Clues. Yeah.
You're like, I have no
true.
idea what that is, Kris, because you sound terrible. Okay, so I just made it up. Mail time, mail time.
There we go.
Okay,
Do
so
our own.
let's go ahead and open some mail, shall we? We're just
Yes.
going to share with you a few quick things that we've received in the mail this week. This is from our friend Judy from Nebraska.
Oh,
look how pretty that
that's
block
pretty.
is.
Just a wonky log cabin.
It's a
I love
wonky log
that.
cabin. I love it. And she shares a lot here, but I'll share a portion of this. She said, I'm stitching for hope, praying for patients that cannot go with the pain of treatments, that you find peace, praying for parents that send their kids to school every day, not knowing what can happen. We live in a time right now that it's not easy. We wish it would be like what we grew up, very simple. I pray for hope in the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Judy, that is beautiful.
Oh, that's
Thank
awesome.
you
Really neat.
so
Yeah.
much. And she's
nice.
praying to help anyone that they think they can no longer go on, that they just reach out for a hug and word of encouragement.
Oh,
Judy,
that's
that is
neat.
beautiful.
That-
Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
That just gives me chills.
That gives me the goosebumps.
Yes. Well, mine is from Mary Ann Tufts.
Okay.
And let's see.
All right, Marianne.
Mary Ann. Oh, she's made it. Oh, my.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, sublimation
All right, she
right
did
here.
sublimation. Let's
take a
show her
look.
block.
Oh, I love that,
Isn't
Marianne.
that so fun?
This must be something,
This
someone very
is-
special to her.
Yes, this is a picture of her dad.
Oh.
He was in World War II as a U.S. Marine. And so this picture, it even has his signature on it.
No
Look,
way.
Yes,
Oh, it says Love Tony.
Yes,
He
it
must
has-
have sent that to someone.
to his wife or someone. She says that words can't say how proud she is of her dad's service to our country and his part in making sure that we have the freedoms that we have. She says he didn't talk much about his time in the service, but he gave only good memories that he felt he could share.
Oh,
So,
wow.
you just imagine what.
Yeah.
So his most memorable saying was, "I can fix anything but a broken heart," she says.
Oh.
Sometimes he could help mend a broken heart a little, and he passed away 24 years ago, but she still misses him.
Marianne, I love that so
that's awesome.
That is
much.
really, he's very handsome.
He is very
Yeah.
handsome.
That
I'm
is
so
really-
excited
and I
to
love-
put that in our flag.
Yes, I love the sublimation.
Yes,
That, you know how easy that would be?
Yes.
And I love the photo.
yes.
That is really, really neat.
Thank you so
I love
much,
that.
Marianne.
Thanks, Marianne.
I love that. All right.
Okay.
What do you
all
have
right.
there, Sandra?
I
You've got a
really-
very colorful
I
package
do.
there.
I've got a great package. I thought, oh my
Okay.
goodness, the package itself is nice to have here.
Yes.
So I'm going to open this one up. And this one comes from Iris. And it's Glover, Iris Glover. And
Okay.
she's from originally from New York. And so she's got two here, which makes it really nice. And she says, "What freedom means to me, equality." And so she's got two that are here.
Oh, and she's
And
embroidered on
both
it.
of those are embroidered, and they're the state of New York.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So
That's perfect.
there's the one, and again, they're both the same.
I like the
It-
tone on
it's
tone.
nice.
It's
I do
beautiful.
too.
Yeah. But She just
Okay.
embroidered them, so that's awesome. So
I love
thank you
that.
very much, Iris. That's awesome.
All right, we've got one from our friend Laura. Oh, Laura's in Illinois. Okay, we must not have marked that one, but I still want the other one from Illinois, whoever had said that. Okay, let's see. Laura from Hampshire, Illinois, she said, "What does freedom mean to me? Freedom is a gift that carries with it the responsibility to choose wisely in alignment with God's will and purposes." Laura Galto. I love that.
That is really cool.
And she did her state
little
on there on a
4-patch.
9-patch.
9-patch.
That is
yeah,
beautiful.
Oh, that's fun.
Thank you,
And
Laura.
a cute little border. I love having these
How
reds.
simple that is.
Yes.
It's just a simple 9-patch.
I love that. It's perfect.
So this isn't a hard project.
No, it isn't.
it doesn't have to be.
No,
No,
it
it
doesn't
does
have
not.
to be.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
ooh, this looks cute.
Diane Bellevaux?
Yeah,
Is
oh,
that
yes, yes. She's our
okay,
friend from
she's
Arizona.
from
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah.
And her block, look how cute her block is. I got to take it off
Oh,
the...
take it out of the bag. That is darling.
She did some fun stitches on her sewing machine that she used.
I remember
Oh,
seeing this one on Facebook.
Look
I
how
loved
fun
that.
that is.
Yes.
She's got the variegated thread in some of it.
Uh-huh.
And she's done a crazy patch with some different stitches. That is lovely. She says, as a proud American, she cherishes the principles on which our government was founded. Freedom to pursue a life of dignity, acceptance, and possibility. These rights should be within the grasp of all human beings.
I love that.
Yeah, that
Thank
is
you,
really neat.
Very
That's well done. That looks so nice.
well done. Yes,
That's
so
awesome.
remember it's a 6.5-inch block, mostly red or mostly white. And us here at Girlfriends, we're working on the blues.
Yes.
So, all right, Sandra.
Okay, my next one comes out of Pennsylvania
Oh.
from Sue Helfrich.
How resourceful she is. Look what she
Yeah,
put
oh,
it
I
in.
know, I know. Here's a muffin. So to make sure that it stayed flat, and she says, "I'm stitching for hope and continued freedom."
Oh, I love that. Show
And
us the
hers
block.
is the
that's
Liberty
pretty.
Bell.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Hopefully you can see that,
is
but it's the
beautiful.
Liberty Bell.
Oh,
and
my
it's
goodness.
embroidered, but still, I just thought, oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Oh,
I love how
that.
she used more of a cream color on the back, on
Yes.
the white.
Yes.
And
That
made
is
it
so
stand. That's
pretty.
really pretty.
I love what
I
Gail
thought this
shares on YouTube. She
really
says,
pretty.
"Oh, okay, I'll do it this week." All these blocks are
I
inspiring
know.
me.
We just have to get something to.
Sometimes it's
To
just
keep
a little
reminder, right?
motivation.
Right.
And one final one that we'll share today. I just I saw this and I wanted to give a shout out to our good friend Flo. And I wanted to share this because, again, this shows that she took just a beautiful piece of fabric
That is-
from Hawaii and put Flo Dini, Oahu on there. And then she also did a 4-patch, Flo Denny, and she did a 4-patch of red
Oh.
in Utah. But the thing that I loved that she shared on here, I wanted to give you a special shout out because I know you're probably watching. Flo is 78 years old and just started her quilting journey. How cool is that?
That is great.
She just barely started it, and she loves watching Three Things Live. She doesn't miss a show, and she's learned so much. And she just finished her very first quilt top and took it to the Long Armor today.
Oh, yay!
So, Flo,
congratulations.
thank you so much for sharing this with us. She shares that she was enclosing a Hawaiian print because she lived in Pearl City, Hawaii for 5 years and could see Pearl Harbor from her dining room. And she's also putting the Utah red block on the other one. And we just are so grateful, Flo, that you decided to join in on this project. So thank you so much, everyone, for doing it. We have a box full, a mailbox full of even more designs and blocks. So thank you to all of you who've been participating. And if you haven't had a chance to do it, again, we hope that you'll be a part of it. The deadline is May 31st, and so that we have time to sew it all together.
Yes.
And we do love when you share what freedom means to you or what hope means to you, what family means to you.
Yeah,
so those are also really important. Thank you, Nancy. She says she's making her blocks tomorrow at galas. Yes,
Yay.
speaking of galas, that's
Good job.
Yeah, starts
coming on.
tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow.
Yeah, it does. It starts
so
tomorrow.
we'll see Nancy tomorrow and anyone else who's in town. We're excited about that. So, all right, keep those blocks coming. And if you wouldn't mind doing a special shout out for us, even on your own personal Facebook pages, we would be so grateful, whether you share it with your quilt guilds, your groups, your neighborhood groups, your, this would be a great project for families, for children even. Go ahead and get the kids, the grandkids involved. This is not just for the quote unquote quilter. We want, even if a business wants to get involved and send off 6.5-inch quilt blocks, we would love it.
That's great.
Pieces of fabric, it doesn't matter, because that's what makes this so unique. I can't wait to see it all put together.
It's going to be great.
I'm excited.
Right, friends.
Excited.
Well, I am excited for today because going along with this patriotic theme, we have the cutest brand new handbag for you that I think you're going to want to tote around everywhere this summer. And we've got the handbag queen with us today. We've got Sandra, who's going to show us the ropes on how this all comes together. And it is super simple, fast. You can get it done in just a few hours. So I'm excited about that. And then be sure to stick around for more, because thing number 3, Jacki, she's got a really fun project for us to show off those patriotic toes.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. We'll be back in just a moment. One of the easiest ways I have found is
and do it the way you taught me.
How did I
Okay,
teach
so
you?
you're
I don't
going to
know.
come over. This is 2 people dating. They're going to sit side by
yes,
side.
side by side. Hey.
Hey.
Like this. And we come over and we give each other a little kiss. There we go.
That's how I remember.
I'd like to cut down the center first, and that's because that's where you're going to get your longest strips. I'm just going to go ahead and do the 2.5.
Straight cut.
Yeah,
Just
straight.
That's it.
Once they've
Straight
kissed.
Yeah.
Once they kiss you.
The rest is history.
I love it.
This is the best way I can explain it, is that you are basically auditioning. You're auditioning to see, does this match up with this? This is my goal. So what do I have to do to get this to go that way? All I have to do is bring this down. I'm going to sew just like that, and then I can bring it out.
You know, I
And
love
now
this.
I have a continuous Welcome back, everyone, to Three Things Live. I'm Kris.
And I'm Sandra.
And we are here at the sewing table to talk about this darling patriotic handbag. Before we do, though, I did notice a comment I wanted to address real quick, and that's from Judy Cushing. She said she forgot to put her name and state on her blog. Judy, if you'll reach out to us, describe to us what it looks like, we can write it on there for you.
Yeah, we can take a pen,
not
a micro
problem.
pen. Micro tip pen is what you'll need to use.
Absolutely.
To write them on there if you're just going to use a pen or whatever. And we can write it on there, and we got you covered.
We do. We definitely do. So I really enjoyed being able to take a look at some of those blocks and read the stories behind it. So
it's really fun.
Again, we'd love for all of your help with this. All right, let's talk about this cute handbag. Should we show it to them first?
Are we ready?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it's going to cover us all up here.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
And it's so cute.
It is so fun. And it is. It's a big bag. It's a big tote. But boy, oh boy, I could put so much stuff in this and carry it around wherever.
That's right.
You know, if I go to a quilt retreat or wherever, I just thought,
the beach, the 4th of July parade. Hey, that'd make a great candy bag at the parade.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Here, right?
I'm going to the parade. I'm just going to open it up. See if you can hit it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, the thing I love about this bag, too, is it's made of canvas.
It is a canvas bag.
This is from our friends at Premier Prints, and they actually created the pattern for this, and they gave us permission to actually use it and be able to brand it, and so that is something that you'll find with the kit on our website. So shout out to Premier for that and BEHG Designs.
Yeah, the first fabric is all stars.
Okay.
The other one is the red and white stripe. And then for the lining on the inside, it's just a solid white.
And isn't it a yard each?
It is 1 yard each.
And do you use all of that?
You do. In fact, I had a piece here, and this is the only piece that's left over of the entire thing. Right there.
Wow. Okay, that tells you how
piece
much
of the
it
white.
uses.
But yeah.
Okay, that's going to be a darling table runner, pillow.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that?
I think I'm going to put a zipper in it, make it like a little bag.
I love
and
it.
then I can use it inside this bag. And so a bag in a bag.
I love it.
How's
Why
that
not?
sound?
I think it's perfect.
So,
all right, Sandra, so what do we have to do to get started on this?
Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 pieces of your stripe and your stars.
Okay.
And you're going to sew them together.
Wow, this is a big piece.
So this is what you're going to end up with. Is you're going to sew them together, and then you're going to quilt it and with soft and stable.
Okay,
so
I love how you quilted this. Tell us what stitch you used.
It's just like a serpentine stitch. It's
On the
just
sewing machine?
on my sewing machine. Yep,
Perfect.
it's just a straight. It was actually a stipple stitch, and I lengthened it out and made it so that it looked like it was wavy.
It's a nice wave. Yeah, that's a great
it's just
way
a
to
nice
do
wave.
it.
They're about 1.5 inches apart. I used my guide on my machine so that I could get them, fairly. Even.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're about 1.5 inches apart, and just did that wave stitch on it.
Love that.
So, yeah, so you're gonna quilt a little bit bigger piece. As you notice, this other one was also quilted.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is you quilt the whole thing, and then you cut that piece off.
Okay.
To give you the size
so you're
that you need.
sewing these 2 pieces together.
Right, you sew these 2 pieces together, and then you cut it, quilt it.
Yeah.
And then you cut that piece off to make the size that you're going to do here.
Okay.
Now, a couple of things that you have to be aware of is when you do trim that out, you need to make sure that because it comes together in this manner right here. So this is a side seam.
Okay.
Okay, so when you do that cut, you want to make sure that your side seam stripes match.
Oh, yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, do you have a special tip for doing that?
So what you have to do is make sure that your center seam is marked in the middle of a stripe.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so you make sure that that center seam here, which is going to be on the bottom, is in a stripe. In the middle of that stripe, so that when you put this together on the side, your side seams are going to match.
Oh, that's a great tip. Okay.
Because when you very first look at the fabric and you look at this and you're like, how is that stripe going around this way and not up and down this way? So it's a little confusing, but it's very easy to, the pattern shows you how to do it.
Okay.
It's very easy to do that.
Okay.
So the other thing you have to be aware of is because you are working with canvas, you've got 2 layers of canvas and you've also got your soft and stable in the middle of it. You've got to have a pretty sturdy needle. Okay, because
what would you
otherwise, I used a 90-14.
Okay, good to know. Yes.
Because, and that worked for me. I know that when others have made it, they said even maybe up to 100.
Okay.
Because
Wow.
it is thick and heavy.
Yeah.
But the thing you have to look for is to make sure your machine isn't skipping stitches.
Ah.
If you have issues with skipping stitches, then you need to change your needle.
Okay.
That would be the thing. The first thing that I would do is change my needle, either down or up a size, to make sure that your machine can handle that.
Would you recommend lengthening your stitch as well?
And yes, it does
Okay.
tell you to lengthen it just a little
Good.
bit also.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Good thought on that one.
Okay.
Very good. So once you get this part here, okay, you've got this all done. I'm going to set this to the side, and we're going to construct, we have 2 pockets on the inside and a handle.
We love pockets.
So
okay.
the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to go over a little bit on the handle. And I will tell you, this has amazing pictures
Okay.
that will really, really help.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got this all done, but I'm going to pull this apart really quickly here.
I see that you've got our new Wonder Clips on there.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
So you're going to have a piece that looks like this. Okay.
Okay.
And you're going to fold it in half. You're going to fold it in half and press it good.
Okay.
Then you're going to fold it in half again, fold the outside edges to the middle, so it'll look like that. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Uh-huh.
That and that. Then you're going to take a piece of your soft and stable, and you're going to just put it inside one of the folds,
Sure.
like this.
All right.
Okay? So you're going to tuck that in, and then you're going to take this part and fold it to the back, like that. Because
Okay.
we're going to finish our ends right here.
Oh.
Okay, so we're just going to fold that in half like that, and we want this part of it in there. So Kris, I'm going to have you just really quickly, right there, stitch the end of that.
Like just across? Okay.
Just across that one end. Yeah, sometimes you're like, that's a different way to do a
Do I
handle.
need to do a quarter
Just,
inch
I
or
do
half?
just a little bit more than a quarter inch.
Okay, I'm going to use the edge of my presser foot as my guide then, and then I'm going to have my needle in the
Because
middle.
of the thickness, a quarter inch sometimes isn't quite enough, so they recommend
Yeah.
like 3/8.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have not done a handle this way. I love learning new things. Okay. So it looks like this. Let's take a look right there.
Show the very end of it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That. Turn it towards the camera this
Right
way,
here.
so they
Okay.
can see it, what it looks like that way.
Okay.
So you can see you've got fabric, soft and stable, and then 3
Yeah.
more pieces of fabric.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So it's kind of tough here, but I'm going to have you, because we're going to pretty much do a lot with this handle. Make sure that that's in there straight and
Okay.
even.
Okay.
I'm going to have you do the other end of it.
Should I then just trim off
And then
the
we're going to
extra?
trim that off.
Okay.
Yep. Then we'll just trim off that little piece of extra.
Okay.
So go, like I said, about 3/8 of an inch seam.
Maybe I should have backstitched at that.
That's okay. And then we're just going to trim that one edge just a little bit there.
Okay. And you can see that. There we go. Okay.
Okay. So again, I'm just going to trim that little piece of soft and stable. Now, the magic here is you're going to turn it. Boom.
Wow.
Okay. So
looks
now
good.
you have a finished end on both of those ends.
That looks really nice.
So I'm going to turn this one. Boom. Just like that. And then you're going to put this together
and then you just top stitch
like
it?
that.
I
Not
love
yet.
that.
Not yet.
I love that.
Okay. So then you're going to mark 2.5 inches from the end. So you mark 2.5 inches and then up to that part. And then you just top stitch that 2.5 inch up there.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got my little ruler out, and
So again, this is a little thicker because we're working with canvas
that's
here.
correct. That's correct. And the thing that you got to think about here on this is, what am I going to use to mark on this?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to tell you a little story about this little pink friction marker.
Okay.
It is a marker. Okay. I was doing some adjustments on a wedding dress.
Uh-huh.
And I used this friction marker, and I was measuring the center on the front of it. And the girl had it on, and I needed to make some marks on where I needed to adjust it. And I took my little friction marker pen, and she's looking at me like, "You're not going to mark on that dress with this." And I said, "Yes, I am. And I did, and it worked, and
my
it will
goodness.
come out.
It will
So
come.
it is a marker, but it's a friction,
love
and
that.
it's heat. And this is what I have found works really great on this part. So you're going to mark 2.5 inches up
That
from
shows
the
really
end.
well. Yeah.
It really does, because I went through quite a few different pens. I'm like, what am I going to use to mark that so that people
Right.
can see it?
Right.
Okay. And so I'm going to mark that. So what I want you to do now, Kris, is just a straight seam, straight stitch on the edge right there,
Okay.
up to that mark.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to just
All right.
put that there. We just need to do one side, because the other side,
Okay.
we'll show you how the rest of it goes here in a second. And basically what that does is that's showing you where your tab is going when you put it on your bag,
Okay.
because that part's going to be flat.
Okay.
All right, so we've got this part to that right there. So we've got that marked. Then I'm going to take it from this part and I'm going to fold it together
Oh, I see.
like that. And I'll just do here really quick, just
That
a
looks
couple
really
of
interesting.
places.
Yeah.
So you're going to put that, and you're going to start right there at that point. Is where, and then you're going to
and then
do
you do the same
all
thing
the
on the
way
other
down.
side.
Same thing on the
Okay.
other end here, all the way down.
So Sandra, I'm seeing something very strange happening.
Okay.
There is a tube inside your handle. What is going on?
Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is the finished product right here. I'm going to pull that out. Okay, this is your
Okay.
finished handle. So this is what it will look like. So you can see where from this end, I've stitched it all the
Sure.
way down and to this end. And then you've got this handle, and it's
That's
like,
a nice big thick handle.
it's like, it is, but I was like,
Is it bugging you?
It is. It is. So I've made a couple of different bags that they did handles like this, and then they put a tubing
What?
down the handle. So I had a piece of the tubing.
Where did you find tubing?
You can get this at the,
I guess at the hardware
pet
store?
store.
Or the pet-
the pet store. I actually bought some on Amazon. What can't you get on
I know.
Amazon?
Does it ask for the tubing?
No, it does not. This is my little
according
tip.
to according to Sandra's Bible.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Sandra.
Because, I mean, okay, Kris, I'm going to have you hold on to this really quick. Just take a look at that handle. Feel it. Tell me what your thoughts are.
Wow, I sure wish it had a tube in it. Oh, I mean, it does have a tube in it. Good thing it does.
So I took and
Oh my
made,
goodness, I don't think I'd ever consider that. But you know what? That looks really good, Sandra.
and then I
gotta
put that
tell ya,
tube in it.
I'm
and
impressed.
It definitely makes a difference in your handle.
Could we do some cording or something
Well,
that
co-
you would
cording
you'd have
would
to
be-
sew in?
You'd have to sew that in.
Yeah.
Where with the tubing, you can just take it and push it in there.
You just learned something. I just learned something new too. that is, I never would have considered that. But you know what?
I like the consistency that tube does for that handle.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay.
There, so you've got
This
a
is why
tube.
you watch Three Things Live.
Exactly.
You never know what you're going to learn.
That's
Okay.
right.
I love it.
So then there's 2 pockets. Let's move on here because this is really quick. There's 2 pockets, all right?
Yeah.
So you have 2 pieces of fabric
Yeah.
that you're going to use. And you could do both of them. You could do one of them with both stripes, or you could do both of them or
are
separate like what we have
These are
here.
cute.
So you're going to take your pieces of fabric, you're going to sew them together, okay? And then you're going to bind one end of it.
Okay.
like that. So
Yeah.
you've got some binding that you're doing off and
Okay.
on throughout the whole thing.
Sure.
So you're going to bind one end of it, then you're going to take this piece, you're going to fold that up. So this measures about 16 inches.
I love this pocket.
And then you're going to bind the pocket.
wow.
So you're going to have one that looks like this and one that looks like that.
How cute are those?
So these are the
That's
pockets.
gonna be perfect for your sunscreen, your
Oh, yeah.
sunglasses, your flip-flops. Yeah.
Anything. So this is the pockets that you're going to put in the bag.
Cute.
Okay.
Nice and big.
So there's the pockets, just really
Okay.
quick. Now,
All
we're
right.
going to go back to our big, gigantic piece here.
Okay.
And we're going to mark where we put our handles.
Okay.
Okay? So on the instructions, it tells you you're going to mark 3 inches down, which would be like, okay, really quick here. 3 inches down is where you draw your little line.
Sure.
And then it's like 4.5 inches from the center. So you're going 3 inches down, 4 inches over, and you're going to make a little square right
Okay.
here, a little one.
And all of this is in the instructions.
That's correct.
Okay.
And then you've got another one over here. You can very, very carefully see that little
Yeah.
pink right there where I
Sure.
used the pink marker. Okay, so then when you have your handle, you're going to sew that handle on like that.
Easy.
Yeah,
Really
just really
simple.
simple.
Yeah, really simple. Okay, before we end, there is a very unique way that this bottom is done.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, there it is. I've done a lot of bags, but this is the first time I've done the bottom like this.
Okay.
Okay, so what they have you do, you can see here on the inside, they have you mark your center line here. And then they have you mark, I think it's 3 inches over from each one.
Sure.
Okay, so then what you're going to do is almost like an accordion fold.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to bring that in like that and that in like that.
Oh,
So you're going to have this accordion fold that looks like this.
okay.
Okay,
Boy, you're learning some
See
really
that?
cool techniques on this bag.
and then you're going to bind it.
What?
You're going to bind both of these sides
Okay.
on the inside. Okay, so let me
That's a
show.
lot of layers to go through. I can
It
see why
is.
you need a nice thick needle.
It is. It's a lot of layers. So again, you're going to bind that, and that's what your bottom's going to look like. It's going to look like a little accordion fold on the
Okay.
inside right there.
Sure.
Okay. Then once you bind it, let's take this really quick here.
This is a really cute way of boxing out these corners.
Yes.
But a little bit different.
Yeah, it's very different. Like I said, I've never done one like this before. Okay, so again, see what that
Look
bottom
at
looks like
that. Yeah.
there. You're binding the
Pull that
edges
up
here.
Closer to the camera.
But
there.
again,
There
here's
we
your
go.
bottom.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Wow.
That is it right there.
Yes.
See how
I
that
love
does that? And then, again, real quick, we're going to pull all of this back out to the...
Sandra, while you do that, there's a question out there that is wondering what size tubing did you purchase? Do you remember?
Quarter inch. Yeah, it's a 1/4 inch. You know what I'll do is I'll look at it for sure because there is on the tubing, it tells you what you need.
Okay.
Okay, and so I will look at it for sure and I will let you guys know. How's
Okay,
that sound?
perfect, yeah.
Because
That's a great question.
it
Thank
is,
you
it's
for
a great,
asking.
it is a great question. But then take a look at the bottom and how this
How fun
turned
is
out like that.
Kind of like a little pleat on
Yeah,
the bottom.
exactly. But this
That
is
is
all
really
on the
cute.
inside here, and there's the bottom of your bag that looks like that.
There we go.
There we
Let's
go.
take a look at that again.
Yeah, right there.
Wow, I love that.
See how that is folded in and your bottom is boxed. I was like, wow, I've never done one like that before.
I love that.
But I was like, I'm doing it again.
Yes, exactly. And it's all lined.
Uh-huh.
And
And your pockets are in there.
the pockets, two big, spacious, roomy pockets in one big bag.
And then you bind the top of it and, but yeah.
Okay, I got to tell you, this is going to be the talk of that next 4th of July party. You're going to bring that bag, you're going to be toting that bag with you, and everyone's going to want to know where you got it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And it's going to have
so
all your
cute.
stuff in it, too.
Oh my goodness, it could say, I made it. Of course, I made it, right?
And I really honestly believe with the canvas, if it got dirty, you could throw it in the washer.
You could.
Oh,
Absolutely.
for sure you could.
Okay, this is so cute, and you are an excellent instructor. Thank you, Sandra. These are great tips. I think if any of you are watching, you're going to look at that pattern, and you're going to refer back to Sandra's instructions as well, and you're going to say, I can totally do this.
Yes,
right?
you definitely can do it.
Oh my goodness, that is so much fun. What do you all think? Is that not the cutest summertime bag you ever did see? I'm in absolute love with it. I've got to make one. This is just too cute. And you know, you did the quilting on the sewing machine, but you could use clear blue tiles. You could do it on the long arm. You could do straight line quilting.
And obviously you
Wouldn't
do
matter.
not have to use canvas.
No, but
You
the canvas
could
is really something.
this is
I love
perfect
it. Yeah,
for this.
Yeah.
But you could use any fabric. It doesn't have to be canvas. I like the soft and stable because it gives it the consistency to gives it some form.
Absolutely.
And can stand
and
up.
don't forget that nice large needle.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I think that is that's a definite. All right. Well, you got the cute tote. Now everyone's going to laugh at me, but you need the cute patriotic socks that you wear with your sandals. Yes, it's a theme this year. I'm just saying. If you're wondering what in the world is Kris talking about, well, stick around because Jacki's joining us back here for theme number 3 in just a moment.
Welcome to Galas, the ultimate 3.5-day creative retreat from my girlfriend's quilt shop. Come stitch, learn, and connect under the stars with hours of open sew time just for you. Each day brings inspiring demonstrations, new ideas, and techniques to spark your next masterpiece. Plus, you'll be able to rub shoulders with our seasoned sewing veterans that you know and love. Work on your own projects, share stories with fellow makers, and create memories that last long after the final stitch. Enjoy exclusive gifts, fun surprises, and a creative community that feels like family. Join us at Galas in beautiful Logan, Utah. 3 days, your projects, endless inspiration, where creativity shines bright. To learn more, click the link below or go to mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com and sign up today.
What if one small quilt block could help create one amazing quilt? As we celebrate America's 250th this year, we're inviting you to be a part of something bigger than all of us. Stitch Your Story America. We've invited creators from all over the country to create a 6.5-inch unfinished quilt block in all reds or whites, however you want. It could be pieced, applique, embroidered, painted, doesn't matter. Add your name, where you're from, and what freedom, home, or hope means to you. We'll bring it together into one incredible community quilt, stitched from stories across America. Your block matters, your story matters. Find out all the details at mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com. All right, welcome back. Socks and sandals, yes, please.
Yes, I know. Well,
you know, the ones who are really pulling this off are the teenage boys.
yes,
Am I right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
totally think so. And I think shorts with long knee-high socks are an in thing too.
They are.
I really
Who
do.
knew?
Or
Who knew?
or you could even just put them on. I was just going to say we could put them on a
puppet show.
Everyone.
who you know, be creative.
I
right?
don't know. This is just too fun. You know, we love sublimation around
Yes,
here,
yes.
and you've been having a blast
I
playing
really
around
have.
with all sorts of different,
Yes.
projects. So tell us about why socks.
Why socks? Because they're so cute and
Yeah.
they're so fun to give to someone,
Right.
and they are so unique, one of a kind.
Yeah.
And something that You know, it's just so fun to
love
get
it.
socks. I love to get socks.
Okay, now the cool thing about this, Jacki, is that
Yes.
you just, here's the discovery in all of
Yes.
this. Are you guys ready for this? Here's your discovery. There is no such thing as sock sublimation designs only.
Right.
I mean, you could make
Right.
sock sublimation designs only,
Yeah.
but this is how you take the current designs you have and take it one step further.
Yes.
Because what did you use for these?
I used all of our Patriotic sublimation designs.
The tumblers?
The tumblers and the coasters. Okay?
Tumblers and coasters,
so
folks.
I decided that I was going to play around with it and see if I could come up with a fun way to use those designs because I
for
purchased
sure.
them. All right. So as the tumbler, well, these are the, we'll put them in our little sections here. So, all right. So
I recognize these.
yes.
These were originally for coasters.
Yes, they are. This poor little guy is having some issues, but
You know, once it's on your foot, who's going to care?
right, it's going to stretch out anyway. So what I did is I just took the square coaster and instead of trying to put it all on, I just thought, well, let's just put a band on it, you know,
Sure.
and make it so that
Why
it's
not?
right and
Heck yeah.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Jacki, I have a big aha moment right now that if any of you done sublimation, you might be thinking to yourself, how do you get it to go all the way
Right.
around?
Okay.
Because what I'm seeing here is that there are no white lines on the
well,
sides.
there are some, but let me show you a trick that I've
Okay.
learned and it does take some practice.
Yeah.
For sure. Now these are metal jigs.
These are sock
Jiggy
jigs.
jiggies. They're sock jiggy jigs.
I love them.
And this is what comes in, and this is all on our affiliate link.
Yes.
So I actually, there's some different sizes, and this is the size. And our socks also came from our affiliate link as well.
On Amazon.
On Amazon.
Okay.
All right. So this is what it looks like. So
What's the purpose of a sock jig?
well, it allows it to mold onto the fibers because when you have a sock, they're stretchy.
Right.
All right, so it does allow the ink to go inside those ridges
Okay.
and make it look really nice.
I love that.
And it also won't sublimate on each other either.
Good
so
point.
it
Yeah.
keeps the ink from
So
from
you're
bleeding.
saying that if you didn't have this and you just took and printed it on this, it would go through to
It
the other
might.
side.
It
Yes.
very possibly could.
Okay.
And it could.
That's- okay.
Also, it's because that jug, that
Jig.
the jig stretches the sock
Yeah,
out.
it does.
So that when it comes back together, it's
Then it
nice
works out
and
really well.
polished.
So let me
that
show
when
you. So when you stretch
Aha.
it, then
Yes.
it comes back.
Yeah.
I
So let me
see.
show you how
Okay.
you put it on here.
Okay.
So you take this little sock jig, and obviously this is the toe,
Okay.
and you're going to put that in. Okay. Come on over. Let's all. All right. So here I've got this. Okay.
You can see
On
it
here?
just stretches it just
It does,
enough.
just enough.
Just
okay?
enough.
And I love the metal because it also, you're not fighting. I mean, there's some that are wood, there are some that are paper, and I love the metal ones because it just slides right on there great.
Yeah.
So then I will take and I will print out my design onto my sublimation paper from my machine. Then I will cut, and then I just cut it out. In fact, I didn't even trim it at all from what
Oh.
it came out.
Sure.
But you could trim it
Yeah.
if you wanted to, but I didn't. So then you lay that right sides down on your fabric or on your sock. And then you take it and sublimate it. But the thing that I found that was very
So you're going to take it from here and heat press it.
You're going to
saying.
heat press it.
Okay.
Yeah. You're going to do a 400 degrees for 60 seconds.
Okay.
All right. And you're going to use heat transfer tape as well. I think the more heat transfer tape, the better it is. You don't get the ghosting. Now,
Okay.
if you leave some of the edges up, you do get a little bit of ghosting.
And what do you mean by ghosting for
That
those
means
who
that
might be
some
new to
of
the term?
the ink might decide to go
Off
Oh, ghosting.
And you see, it just kind of does this whole.
We're ghosting here.
The only way I can. How do you describe it?
It fades.
Or it bleeds onto, it's ghosting.
That's what they call it.
Yeah,
That's
called
ghosting.
It is.
Okay,
They
works.
really call it ghosting.
Okay, good.
Okay, so the thing that I did learn, though, that when you're doing the second side, okay,
Oh, so you're
sometimes-
not wrapping it all the way
No,
around.
you're not.
Just doing the
One
one
side
at a
at a
time.
one side
Okay.
at a time,
Okay.
taping it, and then I'm heat pressing it on 400 degrees for 60 seconds.
Okay.
Then I'm going to let it cool because this is very hot.
Yeah, I bet.
I burnt myself on my finger trying to, I didn't use my gloves. I was thinking I was going to be, brave. Well, always use your gloves that come with it.
So that's
and
why you
let
do
it cool.
one at a time. So you set
Yes.
this to the side and do the other one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can mass produce these
Oh.
and do all.
Well, you got more than one
different-
foot.
I says this comes into. But just make sure that when you're printing, that you print off four
Right.
pieces. So you
Front, back, front, back.
Yeah, because you've got
That's
two.
right. Yes, there
Yes,
you go.
There you go. All right, so the thing that this is the one that I really
Okay.
learned a lot is
Okay.
how do you get so that you don't get the white lines?
Yes.
I
What's the
think-
trick?
See when you've got the white line here. That's,
Very, very teeny.
it's
That's
very
not too bad.
I think I
Maybe
left
that
one.
one's a
Okay,
little
here.
bit more.
Okay, I left this one so that you could see the white line in between the two
So
of
what
them.
would you do different?
All right. So
here,
what I
let's
do?
Take that and do this.
Yes. So
There you go.
we don't like white lines. So
Okay.
I learned that when you're doing the second side, pretend that you're doing this. You're going to scooch this in just a little bit.
That makes
so you're
sense.
going to leave a little bit of an edge here, and you're going to leave a little bit of an
it's
edge
just a
here.
teeny overlap.
Just a teeny overage is all. Then you're going to put your other design on it, and then heat press it again.
That was
and
simple.
then that gets rid of
The white
the
stripe.
white stripes on your socks.
Oh my goodness.
Okay?
And then it makes it look continuous.
Yes, yeah. So
These are
anyway,
so cute.
they're so fun. Now this was
Okay,
a
show us what you
tumbler.
did.
This was the tumbler design.
Oh, I
as well
recognize
as,
these.
Yes.
Look at that.
So what I did is I just cut the wording off and sublimated it going
How
this way for both of
fun.
these. And then I thought, okay, well, I'm wasting all of this other pieces of paper. So I
Okay.
decided, okay, so on this one, I actually sublimated the America 250 on it.
Okay.
Then I took the other pieces and laid them on,
Why not?
on here and taped it down.
It
So
looks-
now it looks like it's a whole continuous sock.
I love that.
But it was a tumbler design made for the
Yeah.
tumbler, but we made socks.
See,
So there you go.
Oh,
so
my
Had so
goodness.
much fun.
I
And
love this.
The thing about it is that I ran out of socks, so I've got to buy more socks.
well, we have a good solution for that.
Yes, you do.
With our Amazon affiliate
Yes.
link, you can find it on our website. If you scroll all the way down to the very bottom, go to Amazon affiliate. I think Shelby's also putting it in the comment section here. But you can find all of these blanks. You can find the sock jigs.
Yes.
You can find the heat presses, all the things right there. And if you have not jumped on the sublimation bandwagon yet, we're here
Oh,
to say,
absolutely.
do it. It
Yes.
is so much fun.
Yes,
So
and the
much
other
fun.
thing that I found really helpful too is use these little pillow pads that come also on our
Oh, I love
affiliate
that.
link.
Yes.
So these worked really well, and it kind of molded a little bit better rather than just a flat
Yeah.
surface, which was
That makes
yeah.
sense.
So
Yeah, I
it
like
really
that.
helped a lot.
I like
So-
that.
Jacki, you're just going all out with this sublimation stuff.
Yes.
You're so much fun, aren't you?
I am having a
We're
lot of
having a
fun.
good time.
Yeah,
That's
I would put
amazing.
these on, but
Your husband better watch
Yeah.
out. The next thing you know, he's going to have designs
Everyone's
on
gonna
his
have-
jeans.
I know. every matching
Well, Gail's saying she's worked for years to not have her husband wear his socks with sandals, and now it's
it's a thing.
Too bad.
So-
you know what? I'm telling you, you're going to be the hit at the parade with the handbag. Your hubby's going to be the hit at the parade with the cool socks on
Yes.
with his sandals and shorts.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And if you are interested in a sublimation printer, we sell those
Yes.
at my girlfriend's quilt shop, and you can find it as seen on Three Things Live
Yes.
on our website.
But aren't
So,
they really cute?
I love it.
I think
I
they
love
turned
it.
out really great.
Great way to think outside the box to say, you know what, I have these designs, I own these designs, I got them for tumblers, but why not use them for all kinds of
Socks.
things?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, so much fun. All right, friends. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show. That wraps things up for us today. We hope you're inspired. You're going to start sewing. You're going to do all the things. And all of this is just way too much fun. And we want you to join in with the fun for sure. Hey, before we leave, we want to remind you that our NGQS Book Club is next week. It's on the 20th, which is our last show for the season before the summer break. So be sure to join us for Remarkably Bright Creatures. Did any of you watch this on Netflix this weekend?
I did.
Oh
yesterday.
my goodness.
I loved it.
I loved it so much.
I did.
I watched it twice.
I loved it.
I watched it first by myself while I was sewing, and then the next day I said to Mike, "You've got to watch this with me." And I watched it again.
Well done. It was
Wasn't
well
Sally
done.
Fields fantastic?
Remarkable. She's a very remarkable
She's a bright
creature.
She herself is, right?
If you don't
Yeah.
have time to read the book, watch the movie.
Yes.
It is so good.
Yes, it's
so
worth
good.
it.
You won't regret it. Oh my gosh, I can't say enough good things about it. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, me too.
I loved their relationship,
Yep.
everything about it.
All of it.
All right, friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep doing all the things you love, and we hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.